Hello, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon everybody. This is Mohammad Rezwanul Haq from Group 5. My previous speaker has briefed about pharmaceutical sector summary and highlighted comparative advantage of this sector in producing pharmaceutical products at attractive price. Now I am going to talk about Hexar-Ohlin theory, Porter's diamond theory as well as suggested policy reforms for growth of this sector. Let's begin. Application of Hexar-Ohlin theory in pharmaceutical industry. The Hexar-Ohlin theory, also known as the factor proportions theory, suggests that countries should specialize in producing goods that they have abundant resources for. In the context of the pharmaceutical industry in Bangladesh, this theory can be applied to explain the country's focus on producing generic pharmaceutical drugs for both domestic and international markets. Bangladesh has a large pool of skilled labor and a lower cost of production compared to developed countries, making a competitive pharmaceutical industry. The country has a comparative advantage in producing generic pharmaceutical drugs due to its abundant labor and lower wages, which allows it to produce pharmaceutical products at a lower cost. This has enabled Bangladesh to become one of the largest generic pharmaceutical drug exporters in the world. Usage of national competitive advantage, Porter's diamond theory in pharmaceutical industry. Porter's diamond model is a framework that explains the factors that influence the competitiveness of industries in a country. In the context of the pharmaceutical industry in Bangladesh, we can analyze how the four elements of Porter's diamond factor endowments, domestic demand conditions, related and supporting industry and farm strategy, structure and rivalry contribute to the country's national competitive advantage in this sector. Factor endowments. Bangladesh benefits from a well-educated and skilled workforce in the pharmaceutical industry. The country also has relatively low labor costs, which allows pharmaceutical companies to produce drugs at competitive prices. Additionally, the government has invested in developing infrastructure and providing incentives for the pharmaceutical industry, such as tax breaks and subsidies. Domestic demand conditions. Bangladesh has a large and growing domestic market for pharmaceuticals due to the increasing population and healthcare needs. This strong demand for drugs has helped local pharmaceutical companies to scale up their production and develop a wide range of products to cater to the needs of the local market. Related and supporting industries. The presence of a strong healthcare sector in Bangladesh with hospitals, clinics and other healthcare facilities provides a supportive environment for the pharmaceutical industry. Additionally, the country has a network of suppliers, research institutions and laboratories that contribute to the development and production of pharmaceutical drugs. Farm strategy, structure and rivalry. Bangladeshi pharmaceutical companies have adopted competitive strategies such as focusing on generic drug production, investing in research and development, and expanding their market presence globally. The industry is characterized by intense competition, which has driven companies to continuously innovate and improve their products and processes. Ascendance of supporting industries in pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry relies heavily on the supply of raw materials for drug production. Bangladesh has a strong base of suppliers that provide active pharmaceutical ingredients, APIs, excipients, packaging materials, and other essential components needed for drug manufacturing. Impact of innovation in pharmaceutical industry. Bangladeshi pharmaceutical companies have been investing in research and development activities to develop new and improved drug formulations, medical devices, and healthcare products. Collaborations with universities, research institutions, and international partners have helped in driving innovation in drug discovery, clinical trials, and product development. Influence of government policies in pharmaceutical industry. The government of Bangladesh has introduced export promotion policies to encourage the export of pharmaceutical products to international markets. Incentives such as tax exemptions, financial support, and export credit facilities are provided to pharmaceutical companies to enhance their competitiveness and expand their presence in global markets. Policy reforms for the future in pharmaceuticals industry. Some potential policy reforms for the future in the pharmaceutical industry in Bangladesh could include encouraging research and development, incentivize research institutions and pharmaceuticals companies to invest in drug discovery and development, strengthening intellectual property rights protection, enforcing stronger intellectual property rights protection to encourage innovation and investment in new drug development, improving regulatory frameworks, streamlining and modernizing regulatory processes to ensure efficient and timely approval of new drugs while still maintaining high standards for safety and quality. Promoting domestic production. Developing policies that support and promote the expansion of domestic manufacturing capacity for pharmaceutical products in order to reduce dependence on imported drugs. Enhancing international partnerships. Facilitating partnerships and collaborations with international pharmaceutical companies and research institutions to leverage their expertise and resources for the advancement of the industry in Bangladesh. By implementing these policy reforms, the pharmaceutical industry in Bangladesh can continue to grow and thrive while also contributing to the country's economic development and healthcare sustainability. That's end up my presentation. Thank you for watching.